Now, you know, now I do a lot of stuff. Now I'm learning about the machinery and how to do all that stuff.
How long does it take?
Yeah, I work part
to build up a head of steam starting from here.
More time.
I guess we'll find out, but I would.
From
yesterday, I think it was about an hour. It's not too long.
But I'm done.
Actually, could be less depending upon.
I don't.
It has the residual heat from yesterday. It doesn't feel like it. It feels like it's pulled off pretty much. But like some of the bigger boilers,
I did that for a while.
Some of that heat
Yeah, you know,
overnight
check out the Dyne work drill, man.
So in the morning it won't be quite so long. But they also take 2 or 3 hours to get up.
I got all of them.
Thermal mass?
Yeah, and then some of them have a
lagging. They're stronger.
Yeah, a boiler jacket. So that'll usually they.
Yeah, I think about
it is lagging, but usually you're lagging like on the cylinder head, and then this would be a jacket. It's the same thing. It's insulation, but yeah.
Environment, which is really bad where I was.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine
this is probably one of the quickest come up to steam that's out here because everything else is
one of the only jobs I've ever had is like working in like a
example.
Yeah. I was a lab tech at
500 or 600 gallons of water.
And that's the closest I've been to work.
But it's
now I have
9:20 and I'll let you know what it was when we get off the pin. Because there's, you know, getting off the pin, which is boiling water, which is just a pound, and then there's 100 pounds, which you actually use.
So
does this have a superheater? Or is it
no, it's
just boiling water.
Just fire tubes, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Well, the way PG&E was set up,
it's not as thermally efficient as some of the other ones where you have multiple passes,
you would do your work
even a water tube, or even a horizontal version of this. The gases have more time to be in contact with the tubes. This one they just go right up and out. That's why you don't even see a huge stack on it, because it has kind of a natural draft just from the tube.
And the thing is,
but
I think the reason why
we will see.
You had to rate yourself.
Morning.
I always ask the question,
Hi, Eric. Brooke.
Exactly
why don't you stand a little to the left here? There you go.
Oh, there we go. I'm sorry.
Oh, is that running?
Yeah.
Oh, well, never mind all that stuff I just said.
I'll turn it off. That's okay.
No, it's fine.
Whatever
It's
you
fine.
want.
Because I don't want.
We were working on the steamboat for about a month, and every day we were out there working, Troy was videotaping us. Then he put a time lapse on the internet. It was really fun. I encouraged people to come out.
Took a frame every
we weren't
like
doing
5 minutes
anything
or so.
glorious. We were sanding it and
like little ants running around on it, you know.
That's similar to mine. How are they going to have time to evaluate my work other than like, you know,
so, yeah, just,
water cooler conversations
well, this,
and petty politics?
You know,
there needs to be somebody who's, you know, that's why you have managers.
Go around and
their overarching responsibility is not really to generate any work.
You
don't have to really generate any production, but to make sure everybody else's production is positive and working towards a common
water.
You know,
PG&E
is a power company. This upsets me.
This
upsets me a lot. Well, you know. Now it makes sense. Like,
well, got all these power not time wasted. You know,
between
all
that
the fires building,
you guys are
running through all the other stuff.
Do we have any grease out here?
Yeah,
it's
anyway.
Actually,
it's behind me.
Here.
So what do you do for handyman stuff? Just whatever comes up.
My dad was a cabinet maker and did construction. So I grew up around that, and then I've remodeled 2 houses.
Once you learn how to measure, it's just measuring different materials.
Yeah,
finding
I
the
do
right tool to cut it.
electrical, I do plumbing, I do finished carpentry, general carpentry. So I can do just about it.
That's where I got in was the carpentry stuff. Yeah. I still do that.
And I'm starting to get some clients, and they like my work. So it's cool.
The electrical, I never did electrical and plumbing.
Yeah, I rewired my last house, so I have a pretty good idea.
I don't want to deal with the repercussions. You wire something wrong, shit catches on fire. You plumb something wrong and it leaks.
Yeah, well that's true. And you know, when I did it on my own property, it was like, you know, I can live with it. But then when you're doing it for somebody else, and you're absolutely right.
I went to a job where this guy was doing, you know, one man like general contractor in the middle of it. He was just finishing up a $30,000 remodeling. He just finished painting the upstairs wall and the downstairs.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
Didn't hook up the same
For you for getting up and out here and watching this work.
Oh, across the street? I thought Zach got in trouble for going all the way over there one time. Okay. So what's? Oh. So what is? I don't want to get in trouble as well. What are the fair bounds for this?
Just up to the front.
To the front by the gate?
Yeah, you can go all the way up.
Okay.
Not to this front, but all the.
To the front of the driveway.
Don't go off the dirt.
Yeah, primarily.
Don't
This
go in.
thing we took down.
In reverse, right? Better the throttle a little bit.
I was just trying to stay out of
To that little red wagon you could sit in. We need to set this up.
Yeah, all these things need to pull some loads and trains and people.
Well,
And
let's see, what can we hook up to it?
Yeah,
we'll just find it.
No, we can't do that because when I get
Yeah, do I
Morning.
look like I Morning.
So right now we're firing and oiling.
So what is it you're doing to the?
Oh, I have, for some reason, one of my check valves aren't sealing. So I'm getting water.
So what's that box do?
This is a gearbox. This is an oiler. So
Okay.
as this arm moves back and forth, it pumps the
I got
oil.
you.
See, it's pumping water for one, and for two, these two aren't pumping anything. So I got to figure out why they're not pumping anything.
So use some of the engine power to drive the oil pump.
Exactly. The nice thing about steam engines is we fired it up. We will be, for the next 2 hours, we'll have time to lubricate, fix, clean, get ready.
That's probably typical when these things are really being used.
Oh, absolutely. Well, mind you, they weren't too concerned about time. I mean, so far as being nice to the boiler. We are very slow on starting them up. I like to take a couple, 3 hours to fire these things up. Today I probably will go on 2 just because it's already warm from yesterday. Pinky hurts?
Want to get a peek in there?
Yeah, it's not very spectacular at this point but by all means, just shut the door when you get done. And maybe in an hour it'll be pretty good. So you can actually see it in the picture. Otherwise you'll have spots all over the place. Which one is it? I don't know, one of those. Okay. So we got the debris here, which is where the problem is. And then the check valve, which is what it was keeping from working. And then that's the cap that holds in place, and that's the actual tube.
So where's the spring?
There's no spring in this one. I was expecting to find a spring, but it doesn't have one. What it does is passive. When the pressure comes on it, it forces the ball down, and when the pressure comes behind it, it pushes the ball up.
Oh, okay.
So therefore, it's just gravity. Gravity is your spring. But yeah, that's a big piece of debris in there. Usually, you can't find the problem that you actually have. But that's
Jamming it up.
well, what happens? It gets between the ball and the seat,
Right.
and it can't seal, so the oil just slips right past it. So that's one, and then the other pieces of this mechanism is. Let's see if we can find the rest of it. There we go. There's the other half of it. And this seat's in here like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the oil that comes up out of here. So it's really quite a cool system, actually. You have basically just pistons.
Right.
And when this goes down, it shoves oil up this tube here and out through this little nozzle. And then when it gets into here, it gets sucked into here and pulled up into the piston. And that's how it gets pushed out of these holes, which goes through all these mechanisms. Then gets pumped into these lines.
Right.
And it's good to go.
Cool.
So we got good stuff squirting in there. Where did my debris go? Oh well. I guess I don't really need that. But you got a lot of